welcome to the Geeked Out podcast. Normally we start this off by, having fun time, oh, welcome to the Geeked Out podcast, the show, and blah, blah, blah. But we are mourning a loss today. We are mourning the Cowboys Super Bowl chances.
What's funny, Jaden? You over there laughing like it's funny.
Because he said, we're mourning a loss today. And I'm like, oh, crap. Like, did somebody die? Like, I didn't hear about?
The Cowboys fans' hopes and dreams die.
Yeah, but they die every year.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But yeah. But James basically Sid the Sloth. They do this every year. Why? But unfortunately, the Cowboy season did come to an end. So, James, I'm surprised you're here. We barely got you on. But
bro, no, you don't even understand, bro. It was even worse because when we went to Olive Garden yesterday, the server comes up, right? And I took Omari and Courtney and the kids out, and so Omari goes, or the guy goes, "You guys celebrating anything?" And Omari goes, "Hell yeah, we are. The Cowboys lost." And I'm like, oh my fucking god. You know what this fucking server says? That's hilarious, because I'm an Eagles fan. I said, load the drinks up. That shit was so terrible, bro. But then he would not stop. And so then we went to Walmart, right? And when I say there was a cool, out of nowhere, bro, where did all these Eagle fans come from? Because there were a cool 40 Eagle fans in Walmart. A cool 40 of them. Omari was saying hi to all of them. Every single one of them.
Legendary.
Oh, you don't even understand.
That's
I hated yesterday.
Well, yeah. So, like we said last week, me and James actually drove out to the game. Had a fun time. Had a bunch of interesting fan meetups. Between interactions with fans. But yeah, we saw the Cowboys lose live. We saw them pull one of the greatest plays we have ever seen in that final play.
Poor
live.
Zeke.
And
Who got ran over, bro?
In the words of James at the game, what the fuck are we doing?
Dog. I was talking, my sister-in-law sent me something, and she was like, is this what it's like to be a Cowboys fan? And it was like a compilation of all their faces. And I was like, I'm so lucky that my face was not zoomed in on, because, like, bro. I was like, what are we doing? Like, I saw just Zeke, and I'm like, what? And, like, because I'd seen this play before. I'd seen it before, and it didn't go well that time. And it wasn't on the Cowboys. And, we told them hold my beer. So.
So I do have a question, since we're on the topic of Cowboys and Niners. And this is not me roasting nobody. This is me asking. So how do you think Dak Prescott played?
Dak Prescott played like shit.
Okay.
Dak Prescott played like shit.
Okay.
If you look at the way he played, but granted, everybody around us was all 49er fans. They was all talking shit about Dak. But I don't care what no one says. Brock Purdy didn't play good either. He didn't play good either. But Dak played worse.
See,
Dak had the interceptions.
Just like me asking that was to see, just to make sure you were going to be consistent. Honestly.
Yeah, he threw the interceptions. That's what killed us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, There were key points, and I mean, if you also look at the game, I was watching something, and he was targeting CeeDee Lamb 85% of the plays. I was like, there you go. That's why we lost.
He didn't get to Gallup. He didn't get the T.Y. Hilton.
Nah, he was just trying to get CeeDee Lamb fed, which it worked. I mean, CeeDee Lamb had the most receptions of both teams, most yards of both teams, but what did that do?
I'd hope so if he's targeting 85% of the time.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
It is what it is.
Well,
what was next year? Cowboys, Bills.
Cowboys-Bills next year. Well, I guess we'll just kind of talk a little bit more about the Niners and the Cowboys. Big Cock Brock did it again.
If I hear that name one more time.
Big Cock Brock. Yep.
I still, at the end of the day, like I was telling Ty this yesterday, like you got to give the kid props. He might not have had, the greatest game or whatever, but going into the playoffs, we didn't even think he was going to play. We thought Jimmy was going to be okay, good enough to play, and we thought Jimmy was going to play. So for him to come out and win the first round and then come in and still get the ball to where it needed to be and like run his offense, he was able to at least keep it moving. So at the end of the day, I give props to my guy Brock.
They kept it moving.
It is easy to hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey.
First off, he didn't keep the ball moving. They got really good field position pretty much every time they scored. He had one or two good drives, but he didn't really. He got bailed out by his defense. They had their
I'm not
defense
saying
really
defense.
good, and then
the defense killed it. I'm not saying they did it, but you
I'm saying if he goes and plays the same way against Philadelphia, bro, he didn't keep the ball moving against us. That gave them the game. That's what I'm saying. In reality, he didn't keep the ball moving like that.
I mean,
in Seattle, he did though. I'll keep it a buck.
Right.
In Seattle, he came out in that second half and he shredded them.
Right. But
I was even telling my mom, watching that 49ers offense, it was boring. It was so boring to watch. Watching their defense
it was a defensive game. It was a defensive game.
Watching their defense was cool as shit, but watching their offense was, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that whole game was a defense game.
Yep.
Yeah.
James did see his first Cowboy touchdown live, though.
I did. That shit was lit.
So
I won.
All right. Going back to Jacksonville and Kansas City. As I was telling Jaden, Jacksonville had their chances to win that game, especially with an injured Mahomes. But Jacksonville just couldn't capitalize. They turned the ball over when it mattered most.
Right.
And, we'll see what Jacksonville has in store. As I always say every year, watch out for those Jaguars. But
they're very close to something very good.
Yeah.
You gotta hope.
Yeah, well, they get Calvin Ridley back. Well, not back, but they get him this upcoming season. We'll see.
Unless he starts gambling again.
No, I think he learned his lesson.
No, I thought he legit is not technically under contract. That's a real question. I'm not too sure. I thought he was something was weird about it. Like he couldn't end up never playing for the Jaguars, even with their trading for him.
Well, as far as I know,
I might be 100% wrong. I could be different. I could read something completely different.
As far as I know, he's going to be playing for them this upcoming season. They have they have a solid defense. We'll see how Trevor Lawrence develops. He lost his first Saturday game.
Yeah, he did.
As a professional. So we'll see how he grows. Trevor Lawrence. Interesting with Doug Peterson. Everybody be giving Doug Peterson crap, but Super Bowl champion coach. So, what'd you say, James?
He did something this year.
Yep.
That shit was comical.
Good job, Jags.
Good job, Jags. You beat the Chargers. Good job on that.
Oh God, fuck Herbert.
Fuck. All right. And then we got, the Giants and the Eagles. My New York football Giants blew it.
What?
They really blew it.
What happened?
I don't know. They got smacked.
I was telling Ty, I was working that night that they were playing, and I went on break, and I'm like, oh, let me watch this game real quick. I get in my car, I turn it on. The Giants have the ball. They threw a pick. I turned it off. I was like, that's the game. I don't need to see any more.
Yeah, I was at work and like my heart was just breaking because like at the end of the day, I wanted to see the Giants win for my dad. You know, he's a Giants fan.
Yeah,
so
I wanted
like,
to
come
see
on,
the Giants win for my dad too.
Yeah. but I was like, come on, y'all got this, bro, every single time. And I was at work too, and my bartender is a Giants fan. And I just kept looking at him, and I would put my head down, and he put his head down. Terrible.
Yeah, sad days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jaden, you're like lagging on me.
That's yours. It's not mine.
No.
I made sure I paid my Wi-Fi bill.
You're lagging on mine too.
Your Wi-Fi
Are you serious?
is dog shit. I don't know what you'd be paying for it, but it's dog shit.
All I saw was, and it was like slow motion. At you, and like, no, motherfucker, at you.
All right,
It
looks a little better now, but it looked a little laggy a little bit.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Okay, there's always one.
There's always one. Yep, it was James last week, and then it was you this week. Never me.
Yeah.
Could never be me.
Shut up.
Anyway. Anyway, I mean, yeah, we already talked about Cowboys and 49ers, so I guess we'll talk about the Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. How about those Cincinnati Bengals, as much as I hate to say it?
Like I was telling Ty, that the Bills played sloppy. They couldn't get anything rolling. It was horrendous. It was really sad to watch. The Bengals, they used the weather to their advantage. The commentators were saying that it was smart that these receivers are breaking off earlier than what they normally do with their route running, because it makes the defense have to either maneuver in a slower way or try to catch their feet up so they don't slip in the snow. So that split-second decision of cutting earlier or whatever it may be, it only helped the Bengals, and the defense just couldn't stop that. So hats off to the Bengals.
Go
Smart.
Bengals.
Yeah, I guess, Joe Burrow is just that guy. I guess he's just so good at everything he does.
Gonna be running that division for his whole career.
Nah, he's not gonna do
Just
it.
wait. Just wait
Nah,
for
he's
Kenny.
not. Yeah, nah.
Kenny's
That's gonna
coming.
be an interesting division, honestly. If they can keep Lamar, that'd be very interesting.
They won't.
A lot of young quarterbacks.
They won't keep it.
It'll be
I'm just saying,
interesting.
if they do, that'll be 4 dynamic quarterbacks.
No,
if Kenny
you're
picks
right.
the ball.
You're right.
Mhm.
You know, like that should be dope.
And we already know Kenny is going to take him to the Super Bowl next year, but that's besides the point. Pull Ben Roethlisberger
And
win a Super Bowl in his sophomore year.
Legendary.
So we'll see how that goes.
Cowboy Steelers
Mm-hmm.
in Vegas, dog.
We are going.
Bro, how great would that
fuck
be?
the
dog?
price. Jaden, you might have to spend your whole life savings on it.
Bro,
but
we were talking about it, Jaden.
me.
It's not. I mean, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong, but it is not
Right.
that expensive that you would think. It's only like 5. You know,
yeah,
not too shabby.
not too
Because
shabby.
I was thinking it was gonna be cool, like 50.
Yeah, you just spend like 5 bends on it, and
Bro, I
Sounds
just
light,
gotta. Hopefully, when I'm in Texas, I just get rich real quick, and then it'll be light work.
You know what I'm saying?
So, right. Just need one song. One. That's all I need.
Or the Super Bowl.
Or this. All right. But yeah, our AFC and NFC championships are this upcoming Sunday. We will see who will become
tomorrow.
victorious and who will go to the Super Bowl. We got Kansas City and the Bengals doing a rematch of last year. And then we got a new matchup in the 49ers and the Eagles. There could be a potentially rematches in the Super Bowl if the Eagles don't go. But because the Eagles have only faced the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But let's start with the first game on the agenda, which is the Bengals and the Chiefs. So, who do you have winning that game?
Go Bengals.
Oh, you have the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals. Going Bengals. They going to Burrowhead.
Oh my god, so cringe. So cringe.
Hey, the Chiefs created it.
No, they didn't. Cringe.
They created it when they lost.
Well, you got the Bengals. I got the Chiefs. I think regardless of, because everybody's like, well, if Mahomes' ankle is he's still hurt. I think regardless of the ankle, they're gonna win. I know James and I know Jaden especially. We saw the X-ray of his ankle. He has that dog in him. So
I didn't see no X-ray.
So cringe.
So cringe. So cringe. But
I'm not with Ty on that. I do think the Chiefs will win if his ankle is okay. And right now it is looking like he's able to put more pressure on it. It doesn't look as bad as it does or as it did in that last game where he was jumping on one foot to hand the ball off. He's actually putting pressure on it. So it looks like he's going to be okay. And I know he was going to play regardless, but as long as that ankle is healthy and he's good, I think the Chiefs will take it. If he re-injures it or it's still not 100%, I don't see the Chiefs passing the Bengals. So, since it's looking okay, I'm taking the Chiefs.
I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna show or shut some haters up because there's all this shit about Joe Burrow is 3-0 against fucking Patrick Mahomes. I think he's gonna shut him up and be like, hey, I can win, and more importantly, I can get back to the Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill. So
that'd be cool.
And so far, he's been proving that you don't need Tyreek Hill. He just needs some, good pieces around him.
He just needs somebody open.
Exactly.
He barely needs that.
Exactly. So,
right there.
Go Bengals.
Go Bengals, according to James. All right, so then we got the 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. I almost want to say 76ers every time I say Philadelphia. But, nope, they are facing the Eagles. So, who's going to win that game?
James, who are you rooting for? Because on one hand, you have somebody in your division.
Oh no, he's bringing it out.
Bang Niner game, dog. You already know. Fuck the Eagles, bro. Got me messed up.
Huh?
I ain't seen the Eagles. I ain't never rooting for the Eagles. What do I look like, bro?
I
hate them more than the Packers, bro.
Okay. I was just wondering, man.
Come on now.
Too bad I don't have my 49er jersey with me. I did.
Go Bengals.
But go Bengals. But I am also rooting for the 49ers to win this game.
Niner gang.
Yep, Niner gang.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going back to his roots.
I think.
Shut up! My roots are Steelers.
Like I was telling Jaden, I think the 49ers are just pretty much better in every department except for QB.
And that's if they, because is Jimmy okay? Like,
yeah.
So Kyle Shanahan came out and said that even if Jimmy is 100%, that they're sticking with Purdy.
Really?
Until they see otherwise.
Wow.
And if they need to make game time decisions. So.
Right.
Yeah, maybe Purdy will have a shitty half, and then they'll throw in Garoppolo,
Jimmy.
But yeah, as of right now, they're rolling with Big Cock Brock.
Let's go.
All right, so we all think it's going to be a rematch of 49ers and Chiefs, except for James, who thinks it's going to be a rematch of 1989 between the Bengals and the 49ers.
Exactly.
It blows my mind that he can just. Oh yeah,
he has it up on his computer, bro. Don't let it be twisted, bro.
I actually don't have it on my computer, but
okay, then he had it on his computer. Motherfucker didn't have it off the top of his dome. He has looked at it in the past hour. Okay, don't let it be twisted.
Anyway,
I don't know, because Ty kind of be nice with those kind of, that kind of knowledge.
I tell the truth.
Ty,
I saw it a couple days ago.
Oh, Ty! You've just ruined my entire perspective. Oh, I thought you were a genius.
No, I knew they played. I just didn't know the exact year. I even said that last year when they fucking were in the when it was the 49ers in the conference final and then the Bengals. I said, yeah, it could be a rematch of back in the 80s.
All I'm saying is I'm ready for February 12th to come and Tyler get pissed the fuck off because he gonna have to see Joe Burrow with a cigar, bro.
No, yep. Even if they fucking win this game, like they're still gonna like post about, oh my god, he's 4-0. Oh my god, did you see that one pass? And he was like,
And even know why you're gonna see it? Because I'm gonna send it.
He's gonna be the first one.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking send it.
The whole game, bro. The whole game.
Oh yeah, but Patrick Mahomes, it's gonna be so stupid. Patrick Mahomes is gonna win the game, and then fucking. Oh, but did you see how they beat him last year? I'm just like, no, I don't care.
James, what time do you work tomorrow? You said
6.
You wanna come over and watch the game?
Time is it at?
First game's at 12, and then I think the other one's at 3:30 or something.
I get off at 2 a.m. tonight, so.
I get off at 3 a.m. tonight. So.
Get off at 10.
Or
9.
But 8.
Don't let it be twisted, yo. Time difference.
Oh.
It's still 10 here.
It's 9 here.
You're an idiot.
Somebody doesn't know how time zones work.
So in that case, I get off at 3 o'clock, Jaden's time.
I get off at 4 o'clock, Jaden's time.
Okay.
But no, I was joking around with Jaden yesterday. I was saying how even if the Bengals win the Super Bowl this year, yeah, I'm gonna see all this shit about fucking Joe Burrow, like right. All this shit. But I'm gonna see it like even past like next year's Super Bowl win, like even if like the Bills win next year or whoever, they'll be like, yeah, but do you remember when Joe Burrow won last year and like he was smoking the cigar after? And I'm just like, yes, I seen it. I'm over it. But did you see it from this angle? Did you see it with this music? Did you see it in this frame rate?
Because I don't see that much stuff on Joe Burrow.
I do.
I see a normal amount.
I do. Ever since
because the same way, and it's crazy because now you see the exact thing that I feel about Patrick Mahomes. Because that is the exact reason I hate Patrick Mahomes. Because I saw Jared Goff do the same exact no-look, or not Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford do the same exact no-look throw on the Lions. And they did not give him no type of vision, no type of Instagram post, but Patrick Mahomes blows his nose, and it's like, that was $1 million nose blow. Like, what the hell? That's exactly why I don't like Patrick Mahomes. Now you're seeing why I don't like Patrick Mahomes. You're getting the Joe Burrow. Like, I don't see that much shit on Joe Burrow. That's what I see on Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes does anything, and he's put on TV for it.
That's like, exactly what I was telling Ty yesterday. I was like, you know how in the group chat you were like, oh, I know why James hates Justin Herbert now. I was like, no. This is how James hates Patrick Mahomes. It's you and Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Yeah, they literally posted Patrick Mahomes for everything, bro. And it's like, there'd be a play that he didn't even do. Like, it would be Tyreek. Like, he handed the ball off to Tyreek Hill. But at the end of it, they would show Mahomes' celebration. Why is Mahomes in it? He handed the ball off. He had nothing to do with the play. Like, he didn't even do a fake afterwards. He literally handed it off and then watched him. There you go. There you go. And they look at his celebration.
I'm honestly surprised you don't hate Mahomes. Because
I love Mahomes.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you don't hate him for the exact same reason
he hates Burrow. Because Burrow is the one dethroning him. He's the one, not dethroning him. Don't take that the wrong way. But he's the one, like, always taking the king down. He's your king, but for some reason he can't beat him. He can't beat Burrow, or hasn't. Won't say can't, but hasn't beat Burrow.
I would say Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes is like the equivalent of Chris Paul and Darren Williams. Darren Williams would always best Chris Paul, but Chris Paul is obviously the better player.
That is the worst comparison ever, bro.
What do you mean?
That's really bad.
That is terrible.
Darren Williams would always beat the shit out of Chris Paul.
To compare these two great quarterbacks to Chris Paul and Darren Williams.
Maybe I'm just that big of a hater.
Like if you would have said Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, for instance, because Larry Bird could never.
Nah, because those are two all-time greats.
I guess,
we'll see what Joe Shiesty is all about. But where the fuck is he going? But
the alarm was going off in the background. My fault.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I heard it.
Good thing we didn't hear it.
Yeah,
right.
It was loud.
No, I don't know. I mean, with Patrick Mahomes, it's kind of the same shit that I feel for Giannis. Where I saw him develop into this all-time great quarterback, and then now he's proved that he is top of line, one of the best quarterbacks, to ever do it. Develop, yes.
He didn't develop. The motherfucker walked into the league like this, bruh.
He was he sat a year, sat under Alex Smith and developed with Andy Reid. And then, played a game. It was an all right game. Not too bad. But then, became, And
then game 2, he popped off.
Yeah.
So what about Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow went from not being nobody to his last season at LSU blowing up.
Yeah. He got Jamar Chase and then, popped off. He was because you got to think, his rookie year, he was all right before the ACL tear.
But you say he has Jamar Chase. Bro, he has the best tight end in the league, bro. He literally
I thought you said George Kittle was the best tight end in the league.
Personally, I think. But everyone's going to put Travis Kelce up there. So, but if not, even a top 2 tight end in the league, right?
Right.
He has literally a scapegoat. And so to say, Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase.
Okay, I wouldn't say Travis is a scapegoat. No.
That motherfucker randomly just be, hey, Patrick, I'm right here.
Well, maybe they should fucking cover him better.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's not great at getting open, but I'm just saying he's fucking target. He's huge, bro.
I'm not gonna say a scapegoat though.
But I'm saying he has an easy scapegoat. He be flicking the ball out. He don't even be throwing the ball. He just fuck it. Just throwing the ball sideways.
Yeah, and that's what makes him great. What other quarterback is doing that?
Who just did it? Somebody just did that the other day.
I swear to God, if you say Big Cock Brock.
Did he? No.
He might have, because everybody be doing that now.
Yeah, so what other quarterback? A lot of other
he didn't start it, but he pioneered that shit.
Pioneered it.
Yes.
See, I just I don't know. I just don't understand why there's so much hate towards Joe Burrow because he has Jamar Chase and none for Patrick Mahomes. I'm not disagreeing. I like Patrick. I mean, I like both of them, honestly. Even though he's a Bengal, I like both of them a lot. So I don't see
that it's not like they did it in a dirty way. It's not like they went in free agency and went and brought a big star. They literally drafted them.
No, I agree. They drafted him. But it was just
the Bengals team is a built team. You know what I mean? So it's
and it's it's chemistry. So if you want to get I'm sorry, Ty, you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you can just go because honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What I'm saying is I'm sorry. I'll get better. I promise. Because they drafted him because that's already built chemistry. So if you're gonna get mad at the fact that he has Jamar, then like get mad at those who have chemistry. So like you could say Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. You can say Patrick and Kelsey. Like
Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith.
Right, like
went to Alabama together.
Like look at Derek Carr and Adams. Like there's a lot of people
looking at them, but all right.
No, I'm just saying these are. I'm not saying like top whatever. I'm just saying already built on chemistry. Like
I'm not hating on chemistry.
Well, because I'm not even saying that's what you're hating on, but to say that like, oh, Joe has Jamar, that's why he's so good. Like,
yeah,
I'd hope so. They played for a while together. Like, that's the whole reason they got the dude. Like, it makes sense.
I don't know. Well, you look at Burrow's rookie season before the ACL tear. You know, he's putting all right numbers. And then, then the next season, Jamar Chase comes and all of a sudden he's popping off. And, and you can say arguably it's, the whole fucking wide receiver core. They got T. Higgins and like all the, I guess they didn't really do anything either. They didn't do anything either until fucking Jamar Chase got there too.
But now that they're all playing good.
Do you hate Jalen Hurts then?
He's all right.
Because he did the exact same thing.
Here's the thing.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the exact same thing, but
how not, bro? They brought in A.J. Brown. If anything, it's worse because they went in free agency and brought a star in. They went and traded for him, brought him in a star, and then they had Devontae Smith, who he already played with in college. Same thing of Jamar Chase. Then they have the all right receivers, and then they have the little motherfucking running back. And then they went on free agency and brought hella defensive stars in. Do not say it's not the same shit. Granted, I love because I hate the Eagles. I love Jalen Hurts. Don't ever take that wrong, because I do love him. I hope the best for his career, because he's dope. I've loved him since college. But if we hating Joe Burrow for that, we gotta hate Jalen for that, because they did the same thing.
Here's the thing: I'm not seeing Jalen Hurts fucking smoking a cigar every fucking day on my fucking feed.
Have you not seen this whole Batman thing that they got going on?
They did that for one fucking week.
No, they still got that shit going on. Calling them, oh, I'm swole Batman. Oh yeah, I'm this Batman, and they got.
Then I haven't seen it.
Really? Oh yeah, because you won't be looking enough. Join the NFC East. You'll see that shit all the time. That's all you see is the Batman trilogy shit.
The only thing I will say about Patrick Mahomes, like the overhypeness about his fucking we saw it during the Jacksonville game when fucking like it was after he hurt his leg and then fucking he tried to like run and then like fucking like threw it down and then Chris Collinsworth is like, oh, that was an amazing play by fucking Patrick Mahomes, and then Jalen or Trevor Lawrence fucking throws a bomb. Fucking gets dropped by Christian Kirk. Well, that's an overthrown ball. Like,
even though it was in his hands.
So then I understand, but I mean,
and that's the thing I've been trying to tell you, Pat. And I've always said, don't take it the wrong way, but Patrick Mahomes is overrated in that essence because he gets talked about so fucking much, and it's like other people do exactly what Patrick does. They might not do it as great and as often, but why do they not get no screen time? But Patrick does, and it's like. On his shit, like what the fuck, bro? Come on now.
I don't think either of them are overrated. I think they're overhyped. I think the media takes these two players and puts this amount of hype around their names when you're right. Other quarterbacks are doing it. I just don't get how either of you hate these quarterbacks because they've proven to both be great. I just don't understand from y'all's perspective. I don't see how you could hate greatness.
You ready for this? The way Patrick Mahomes runs, it irks me, bro. The way he runs literally gets under my skin, bro. It like literally, I can't watch him run off the field. It drives me insane. And after this, I don't know if you've ever watched it. Go look it up. It drives me insane the way he runs off the fucking field. Okay, he runs like this. Okay, can't do it. Okay, that's first off. Second off, I cannot stand any of his family and the way that he relates with his family. No, they're fucking annoying. Third, they put him on way too much. That shit's irritating. Fourth, fuck that hairstyle because I want that hairstyle and I can't have it. Okay, so those are my 4 reasons.
But you just explained everything not on the field besides his little running off the field.
His run, that shit's irritating, bro.
But there's nothing in his game that I can understand why you hate him and saying he's overrated like that. Like, because he's not.
I'm not saying he's overrated in his gameplay. I've never said I said he's overrated with the way people talk
in the media.
Yeah, in the media. I don't think he's overrated with the way he plays.
So you just hate his outside life.
And I don't think he's like. I think people put him in like the number one, and it's like it's non-negotiable. And I think it can be negotiable sometimes. That's all I think. I think people put him like number one, like, hey, he's number one, and if you contest it, oh, you're stupid. And I don't think that's always true.
And I've said the same thing about Joe Burrow, where it's like I've said, like, as much as I hate to say it, like, he is a top 10, top 5 fucking quarterback. I just hate that, the media fucking, shows him smoking a cigar after every fucking win, or fucking after everything he does. Like, and I'm just like, and he plays for the Bengals.
No, that part I understand. That I do understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So don't think it's like I'm hating greatness, because if that's the case, then I would hate what Mahomes is doing. I would hate what Giannis is doing. I would hate what fucking all these other like young and or Luka, like all these up and coming fucking faces of the NBA and NFL are doing.
Okay.
But cool. It's not about greatness. It's about dick sucking.
It's about media.
Yeah. It's about media and the teams that he plays for. I know James will say, "Go Bengals." Fuck the Bengals.
Facts.
Bengals.
Yep, there it is. I guess speaking of the NBA, they announced the All-Star starters for the East and the West, even though technically, they have captains and, they choose, which I'm very excited for because it's on game day. So, we don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting. How am I supposed to place my bets if I don't know the teams ahead of time?
Wait,
first off, you betting on All-Star? Yeah, they're gonna do it at like tip-offs, so like fucking, street style, like back on playground style. They're just gonna draft.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but even though,
is it on day? We'll never. I hope they televise the shit because I want to see them do it at game. Like,
I thought they were just drafting like they normally did.
Nope. Yeah, they're doing it the day of. Even though LeBron is 6-0 as a captain.
I wonder why.
Because he
played for the Lakers.
But he played for the Cavs too when this happened.
He played for the Lakers.
Yeah, okay. But going into the All-Star for the West, you got LeBron as the captain, and you also have Curry, Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson, and Jokic as your starters. And then in the East, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo as the captain. And then you have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell as your starters. I think this is a pretty well-deserved group, to say the least. James shaking his head. What are you shaking your head about, James?
Bro. KD.
You
don't hell no, he don't belong in that starting lineup.
What?
At all. No, he has not. Dude, he's injured right now. Why is he in the starter? No, You're saying he's played better than Joel Embiid?
Yes, because he was in the MV conversation and putting up amazing numbers.
Old man Kev?
Yes, old man Kev.
Yes. Old man Kev is not playing better than Joel Embiid.
Yes, he is.
He's not. No.
Yes, he is. Yes,
that is a waste of a pick.
125% better.
This is Kevin Durant's best season.
Yeah. You're tripping because he before he got injured, he was top 2 in MVP.
Nah. Joel Embiid definitely over him. Joel Embiid, bro. First off, we're putting this man into it again where he hasn't played in almost a month.
Would you say the same thing about Zion then?
I haven't been watching the Pelicans. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it buck.
Zion's been hurt for like basically this whole month.
Oh, of course he has. Basic Zion. Then yeah, same shit for Zion. But I don't know who in the West I'd put in over him.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, I just know Joel
Joel did not. He did not deserve starting not over Kevin.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, because Kevin's the most least deserving person in the East right now. You're not telling me he's not the most least deserving in that starting lineup. He is. Kyrie deserves it more because Kyrie's still balling out while KD's down.
Okay.
Giannis definitely deserves captain. Yep. Jason Tatum, you can't tell me he don't deserve it.
No, you're right. You can't tell me that he don't deserve it more than Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell? Bro, he's been balling out on the Cavs. He's literally their number one guy right now. Are you kidding me?
71.
He dropped 71 a couple days ago. Or a couple weeks ago. You're telling me he's not...
No. No.
I would argue that Mitchell is having a better season than Durant, but that's besides crazy. The point. I mean, I think that they did well on this. I as much as I like Embiid, I think he should just come off the bench. And then in the West, same thing. I think they pretty much nailed it. Zion, number one Pelicans. Zion.
You have a Zion jersey?
Yeah.
Just got it. I asked it.
It came in the mail like a couple of days ago.
Oh my god.
But James, you have any problems with the West?
Not really.
Any
Not really. That's really literally that KD to Joel Embiid is the only problem I have. So literally the only problem.
That's crazy.
Any predictions on or I guess I should say any wild predictions on who you think will be an All-Star reserve?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, shut up.
No. If he gets it, it's rigged.
If he gets it, it's single-handedly just because they want him in the dunk contest.
Right. Yeah. Any wild predictions?
Yeah. Anyone that you might not think will go, but
How many comes off bench?
I don't even know. I think they get like 8. So I'm pretty sure.
I'll be shocked to see if they put Anthony Davis in there. I won't be mad if they don't because he has been injured a lot. Right. So it'll be interesting, but to see like when he has been playing, he's been playing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it could go either way. I wouldn't be too mad either way.
Yeah. I would say as far as like forwards go in the West, I mean, I guess you could say AD. But, I mean, you got to look at Lauri Markkanen. You got to look at Sabonis. Let's see. Guards. I'd like to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in there.
He'll get there. Yeah, he'll get there.
It was surprising not to see him as a starter, but I saw why he wasn't.
No, it didn't surprise me.
Yeah, he can't beat out
Curry and Luka.
Yeah.
And then you also have, John Morant, Damian Lillard, obviously. De'Aaron Fox? Question mark? I think he deserves it, but
more than Shai though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
Is there a limit on reserves of positions?
So usually,
they try and keep it.
Yeah, I was about to say usually they do. I think like 3 guards, 3 forwards, and then 2 like just random picks. So yeah, we'll see. With that, as for the East, I mean, obviously Embiid. And then other than that,
obviously
Embiid. As far as guards, I guess Jaylen Brown,
James Harden,
Trae Young. I don't know about Harden, to be honest.
I wouldn't be surprised. Harden's been playing pretty decent.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make it.
All right.
Tyrese Halliburton.
I think he deserves it.
I think he should go in.
Right. He's been hooping.
Yeah. Darius Garland? Question mark?
I don't know about him either. That's a 50-50 in my opinion.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. No.
Just kidding. Yeah, I know.
Because he
got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's been dealing with injury all season.
Right.
Forwards, or just front court, I guess. You know, Julius Randle, Bam, Jimmy Butler.
Should know to Julius Randle.
Yeah,
he's been hooping.
Think he'll make it. I know. I don't think he'll make it.
Siakam.
James, what do you think he's gonna make it?
What other big man's gonna beat him out other than Bam?
Well, because it can be out of centers and
forwards, right? Just anything front court.
And how many do you get?
Like I said,
you said it's usually how much?
It's usually 3 guards, 3 front court, and then 2 random.
So out of the East?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have Joel, right?
Yeah.
You have Bam.
But he could easily beat out Bam.
I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna make it.
Because the thing about Julius Randle too that Bam can't do is he can play power forward. I don't think Bam is a pretty solid 5. I don't really think he moves out to 4 that often.
Right.
So, and I think with having someone like Joel Embiid, you would want to most likely have like a Julius Randle where you could put to the 4.
Yeah, but it's also the All-Star game. Like.
Yeah, I know, but I also think he's been playing a little bit better. I think the Knicks are. He's been producing more on the Knicks than Bam has for the Heat. I think.
I don't know. I just think that's going to be one of the people that don't make it. That's just a prediction. I'm not saying he's not deserving of it or anything like that. I just don't. I
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me, man. I don't give a fuck about Julius Randle.
I think it'd be cool to see Jimmy in there. I don't know. I've kind of been out of the loop with NBA for a little bit right now. I don't know how much he's been hooping. I'd like to see Jimmy go to the All-Star game though. I like Jimmy.
He's injured last time I saw.
No, he played the other day.
Just played. He was sick for a little bit. I know that. I don't know about the injury though. But yeah, he just played.
I just know he missed the game for a fan.
He was sick.
Oh, I thought he was injured.
No, he was sick. He didn't want to get anybody else sick. But then he brought that fan back out and got him courtside seats and just played for him. And then daggered the game.
Must be nice.
Right?
I wish I could.
All the way from Argentina.
I wish I can get free.
Did you see all the shit he did all day?
Yeah.
Bro, so the day of the game that Jimmy wasn't playing and the kid found out, Shaq and somebody else saw it, and Shaq reached out to Alonzo Mourning, who reached out to Jimmy Butler, and they got him brought down to the courtside seats and everything, got pictures with the people, and then the next day got brought back and toured the whole facility with Jimmy Butler and everything like that. And then he gave him like hella signed gear and stuff like that, and then he took them out to dinner and shit like that. And then they brought him back.
Courtside?
Then he went back, courtside again. Lucky
That's
bastard.
Legendary. Right.
And I drive down to California and I watch my Cowboys lose. So fuck that kid.
Yep. We drove 8 hours for that shit.
We didn't get to fly.
Yeah.
That's why. You guys didn't come from Argentina.
Right.
We should have lied.
And you're not a child.
We are a child.
I'm a child.
You guys have full grown.
If I shaved, I would be a child. They would
I
think
don't have a beard.
They would. Yeah, that's just a shadow.
Oh, my fault.
You guys see? That's where my chin stops.
He has no
I have a
neck.
very small face.
He has no neck.
Yeah.
I do. It's all this. It's just shadow.
Oh, okay. My fault. My fault.
Yeah.
So you got a long neck.
Yeah. You know.
Wild, dude.
You know who I think?
Cool.
You know who I think needs to go into the All-Star game? Now I'm looking at it.
Justin Bieber.
Austin Reeves.
Dagger. He's been a boss.
Gross.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's it. We're ending with that.
Yeah. Austin Reeves to the All-Star game.
Austin Reeves. You know what? Just put the whole Lakers squad in there. Put Westbrook.
Fuck everybody up. Watch out, Rui Hachimura here, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about Westbrook going?
I like him. He's been playing good. I don't think he's our problem.
I think he's a great asset off the bench.
But it depends what we're getting for him.
No, I'm saying All-Star game.
Oh, what you think? Westbrook going to the All-Star game? I thought you meant going, out of here.
No, because he's been
lately.
Because he's been hooping lately.
Bro, I would love seeing Westbrook in there.
Right,
shut all the haters up. He's been playing solid.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's been hooping.
He has been.
I don't care if he's off the bench. Like, dude is hooping.
Other than LeBron, he's the most consistent person on the Lakers. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. After LeBron turning 38, LeBron's the most consistent Laker. But all season, Westbrook's the most consistent Laker. But after LeBron's birthday, that motherfucker been balling.
Once he went to the bench, he was consistent.
Oh, he's been consistent all season. He didn't start at the beginning of the season.
Did he not?
He started like the first 5 games, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's been pretty much coming off the bench.
I would like to see Westbrook go as a reserve. I think it'd be cool. I like it.
I guess. You know what would also be cool?
Fucking hater.
You know what would also be cool is that if everybody would follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at the Geeked Out Podcast, and also check out the YouTube channel at Officially Geeked Out. Subscribe over there, and also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Officially Geeked Out to see all the highlights from the said podcast. Seeing James's reaction to Embiid not a starter, like all that type of shit, or seeing me shit on Joe Burrow, but
right.
fun shit like that. All right, exactly. So what are we gonna end it off with? I swear to God.
What are you saying, oh my God, for?
We'll see how this plays out.
See how what plays out?
How the ending plays out. Because I have a feeling that you're going to say something, and I know it's going to piss me off.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Why would I say something?
Because you're usually the one to say something.
And so I just want to ask something real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Joel Embiid is currently averaging 33.4 points a game, 9.8 rebounds a game, and 4.1 assists a game. And that don't deserve an all-star starter?
Not over Kevin. Nope.
Did you look at Durant's?
Kevin Durant, you ready? Kevin Durant is averaging. Oh, where is it? Stats. 29.7 points a game, right? So less points.
Yep.
He's averaging 6.7 rebounds, so less rebounds, and 5.3 assists. So one more assist. And that deserves it more than Joel Embiid.
Well, did you look at efficiency?
That's exactly when I will say that stats don't matter to people. It's about love, because you cannot tell me when he is averaging 4 more points than Kevin Durant, he is averaging 3 more rebounds than Kevin Durant, and he is only averaging 1 less assist than Kevin Durant as a big man, that he don't deserve it. But hey, it is what it is. That's where we gonna end it.
All right, I guess we'll end it with that. Goodbye, everyone.